you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a
lot of space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're...
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, better look out! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Moves around to clear up the vision. On target to the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over UMass. Any big developments in the...
Touchdown, Utes! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He leaves it with his back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Inside the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out into 40. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on
turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. He got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. It's complete to the left. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Spins away from the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The play-action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Nelson. There he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Parker. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Hauls it in. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Tough sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utah!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip up.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's inside the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown. Huskers. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Parker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Working the middle, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
You know, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. It's complete to the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here comes the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to keep it in the air. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Huskers want to move quickly.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And nice answer by this defense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better.
A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.